Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Chris Holt, and today I'm going to compare the two different exhausts that I've had on my 2010 Chevy Camaro V6. Now, before I get into it and showing you guys both the exhausts that I've had on it, I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below which one's your favorite, why you think that, and possibly what you think would be a good setup for me to try here in the future. I'm willing to change my exhaust, and I'm definitely willing to listen to you guys. I know this is the first video that I've posted in 2021, so Happy New Year to everyone. Sorry I've taken a week and a half off or whatever, just spending some time with the family, had some New Year's, went up to the cabin, had a really good time, but now I'm ready to get back into it in 2021. So starting things off, let's start things off right, and let's hear some awesome exhausts. Alright, so the car is my 2010 Chevy Camaro V6. Now in both instances, it had the same exact modifications done to it. So engine wise, it has a Vararam ram air intake kit on it, and it has an 1 7/8 Catless long tube headers on it, and the rest is exhaust work. So one version is a typical muffler delete, and since it doesn't have caps, it's a straight piped exhaust. And then the second one is the custom mid-pipe with the resonators on it. So I want you guys to tell me in the comments down below after listening to these clips which one's your favorite, what you like about it, and what I should do differently on my next exhaust. Alright, here's going to be a driving clip of the resonated exhaust. And sorry if it's a little loud for the wind or the rain. It is raining. Love living up here in Washington. Alright guys, so those are the two different exhaust setups that I have currently, or have installed currently on the car. Let me know again in the comments down below which one was your guys' favorite. So right now I'm running the resonated mid-pipe on it, and it sounds a lot less raspy. Now, the thing that I least like about it is it takes away the loudness at idle, which I really liked about the straight piped exhaust. But what I didn't like about the straight piped exhaust was how raspy it was with the Catless long tube headers. So adding those resonators in there really helped it out. So to combat this, what should I do? I want a louder idle, but I still want to keep the rasp as tame as possible. Now, let me know in the comments what you think on different exhaust setups you've heard, different mufflers, different resonators that you guys have heard, because I want to know. I want to try some of this stuff out with you guys. Now, I am kind of on a budget, so I don't want to spend thousands of dollars on an exhaust system. I mean, I want to stay under $500 for just trying stuff out. Now, if you send me a link to something and I just fall in love with it on an LLT Camaro V6 with Catless long tube headers, by all means, I'll spend the money and I'll do it. But I want to keep something relatively inexpensive. So I'm kind of looking for used mufflers or used setups that I can find to put on my Camaro to find a sound that I like. Now, how the current setup is it goes 2.5 inches from the headers all the way to the H-pipe. But I deleted the H-pipe with the resonated exhaust. And if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it up here. I'm not sure which corner it is. But go watch that video because it'll show you exactly what's happening on my mid-pipe exhaust with all the resonators and stuff like that to get that sound that I have there. And so go ahead, watch that video, and then tell me what you think could be different. Now with my exhaust right now, it's like I said, 2.5 from the headers all the way to behind the second set of resonators. So currently with the resonated mid-pipe, I have 6 resonators in the exhaust right now. I know it sounds like a lot, and it kind of is, but it's really a big deal for me to eliminate as much rasp as possible because these V6s create so much rasp. So then after that, I put a reducer from 2.5 inch to 2.25, and it's basically an axle back 2.25 inch piping with no mufflers, no nothing, out to 4.5 inch tips. So I could run a set of mufflers back there or something like that, but the noise level doesn't actually bother me. I liked having a loud car because I tend to granny my car when I drive it around town. It's just when I stepped on it, I didn't like how raspy it was. So that's why I added in the resonators. But let me know if you guys have any ideas of something that would sound better. Now, if I'm going to be honest, I kind of have my eye on possibly 2 different exhaust systems. One would be the Solo Performance exhaust system, whether it be the Solo Mox XL, I believe, for the V6. Now that one's going to be a little bit more expensive than their typical axleback systems. I could be considering an axleback system because it's 2.5 inch, and then bolt that onto what I currently have, or take off the middle resonators and put the H-pipe back into the car. I think that might be a good system because instead of having all the resonators and then the J-pipes in the back, yes, it's probably going to cancel out and have about the same amount of rasp, but it'll be louder at idle because the resonators soak up all the sound at idle. Or I could go with the Speed Engineering 3-inch catback exhaust. Now, why do I like this exhaust so much? Well, for starters, I haven't heard many 3-inch exhausts on the Camaro V6s before. The ones I have heard, they do sound pretty nice. A lot of them have the standard downpipes or exhaust manifolds and cats. So I haven't really heard one with Catless long tube headers and a 3-inch exhaust after that. And most of the 3-inch exhausts are either like fully custom, kind of like the exhaust I have now, or they have like single chamber mufflers which are designed to make it pretty loud. Now the car wasn't super loud with the standard muffler delete and the stock downpipes. Once I put the Catless long tube headers, it just opened it up like crazy. So why do I like the Speed Engineering kit so much? Because it's a generally mellow sound, and they sound really great on the SS's matched with Catless long tube headers. Now I know they totally sound different, and on their website and all that, they don't have it for the V6s. It says for SS's, 1LEs, and ZL1s or whatever. And so this would be a risk I'd have to be taking. Now if I was to put the kit on, I'd probably leave the front resonators on and then do the full kit. It comes with an X-pipe, and the great thing about the Speed Engineering kit is it's all basically chopped up into sections. So if I wanted to do an H-pipe, I could do that instead of the X-pipe. Or if I wanted to do like a Magnaflow resonated X-pipe, I could do that instead of the X-pipe. And then the mufflers, they have their own little cutouts for them. So if I didn't like those mufflers as much, I could change them out for another muffler. But the main reason that I do like this system is because it comes with your set of tips. Now, I know you can go out and buy tips and all that, but they generally are pretty expensive. You know, 50 bucks to up to like $200 for really nice tips. But what's included with this kit is single tips on either side or dual tips on either side to do a quad tip, which is something I definitely want to do down the line. The thing is you can't run quad tips with the factory diffuser unless you do cuts and stuff like that. But if I was to do that, I would do a 1LE or ZL1 style diffuser on the back, which is then more and more work. So you see how this just goes up and up and up. And like I said, I'm on a budget, so I want to be semi-reasonable with these kits and exhausts. So just let me know what you guys think, what I should do for my car in the comments down below. So hopefully here in the next little while, I can get on and keep doing these exhaust videos for you guys and keep updating and trying to find the best Camaro exhaust out there for all you V6ers. Alright guys, if you're new here, I'd really highly suggest you guys leave a subscribe for me. I'd really appreciate it because I'm going to be coming out with a ton more Camaro content here in the near future. It was just Black Friday, Christmas. I've got a bunch of parts here laying around for both the Camaro, and I also have a 2002 Subaru WRX, and I have parts for that as well, videos on backlog for both cars. I know I took a week and a half off, but I'm getting back into it. We're going to keep up with the uploads at least once a week. I'm going to try and get 2 or 3 videos out each week for you guys. Let me know in the comments if there's any videos you guys want to see on the Camaro or the WRX or anything like that. Just let me know in the comments down below. I really appreciate you guys interacting with me. I make sure to get back to every single comment. Any questions or anything you guys have, I always get back to you guys. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe like I said. And just like that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you guys.